Hello again and welcome to this video where I will be setting up book 5 in the Necessary Evils series by Onley James. It's time for Madman, which is Avi Mulvaney's story. Avi is a fashion designer with his own brand, Gemini, which makes sportswear. So here you can see the paper I'm using is actually a sewing pattern that I printed on regular copy paper and dyed with tea, because I enjoy using little details in my spreads that correlate to the story and characters. Avi is the twin of Asa, who we met in Headcase. Madman occurs simultaneously to Headcase, and they sort of overlap, which is fitting since these are the twin story and they are all but attached at the hip. In Madman, Avi is sent across the country to assist his brother Aiden with a case, and for reasons. He brings along his intern Felix. Those reasons mainly being he has the hots for him and has been obsessed with him ever since they met back in Moonstruck. Felix Navarro, you might remember, is the younger brother of Jericho, who partnered up with Atticus in book 3. Atticus and Felix were a bit antagonistic, so to get on his good side, Atticus got him a paid internship with his brother Avi, since Felix is studying fashion design and Gemini is a very prestigious place to intern. Felix is Chinese-Mexican, and when I cast the characters for my Pinterest boards and my spreads, I like to use actors and models who are of the same nationality as the characters. In this case, I had a hard time finding a fitting image for Felix, so in the end I chose Jeff Sator, who I'm very well aware isn't Chinese-Mexican, but Thai Chinese with a bit of Indian and Italian, I believe. But he is one of the most beautiful men in world history, and he looks damn good in eyeliner and couture, and I really like picturing him as Felix when I listen to this book. Avi has been sniffing around Felix for months, and they begin hooking up within a few pages of the book. Felix is in on the Mulvaney family secret since his brother is a vigilante, and he's all for punishing the bad guys with their own methods and not a reluctant tag-along like some of the other partners have been. This is my favorite book of the Necessary Evils, and Felix is hands down my favorite character of them all. He is very sharp-witted and clever, he's sassy with a sharp tongue, and I'm a sucker for this kind of character. But he also gets to be vulnerable and insecure, which I love. It makes him even more of a favorite to me. Anyway, the case they are sent to assist Aiden with is quite weird. There have been several bloody murders where the suspects have been caught on the scene and they very obviously did it, but they have no recollection of committing the murders. It turns out they have been under the influence of a drug, devil's breath, which is an actual thing. I had to look it up. It's called scopolamine, a zombie drug that makes a person do whatever they're told while they also lose all memory of doing it. So, are these men also victims? Well, sort of. Someone is targeting them, and to solve the case, the Mulvaneys begin digging into their pasts and the pasts of the victims to find they are all linked to a very tragic event in their youth. Both the murderers and the murdered all fall under the Mulvaney Code, and it soon becomes obvious there is another vigilante at work here, and it's all about getting justice for a girl named Carradine. So, what is a bunch of serial killing vigilantes to do when they cross paths with another vigilante? Help them, of course. Here is the finished spread for Madman. Thank you for joining me in making it, and I hope you enjoyed watching. And do read these books, they're really great.